Yes, people, welcome to another stream. It's been a while. Don't worry, I'm all right. But yeah, today we've got a special guest on today's stream. Yeah, he joins as usual. We've just got one guest today, but it is, of course, Orest. Hello.
Hello.
So we're going to be talking about the Premier League, previewing it, and then also the FA Cup games as well. So let's get right into it. Tottenham Brighton. So we'll go to obviously only one person to go to, but Orest, what are your thoughts on this game? Do you think Tottenham will win?
Yeah, easy game for Tottenham. I mean, Brighton, even though they did beat Arsenal, but for me, I think Tottenham will beat Brighton. For me, yeah, Tottenham have to win, obviously, but I think it'll be 3-0 Tottenham for me.
3-0 Tottenham. Yeah, I think that Tottenham will easily win this game. Obviously, with an Arsenal fan, I want them to lose, but early kickoff, I think this will be a good game. I think that, I think Tottenham will win, maybe 2-1. If it were to be a loss, I would be happy, but I expect Tottenham to win this game. We'll move on. Orest, go on. United versus Norwich, double game week. Go on. Your thoughts on this match? You think you'll win?
I swear that if we don't win this game, I'm calling out every single player. But for me, I wouldn't be surprised if we drop points. But for me, 3 points is what I'm hoping for. But I don't know because this team isn't performing well. Obviously, we lost to Everton. Fair play to Everton. They did play good. But just shambles right now.
This is a must-win for you. You're playing bottom of the league. You're at home. And also, if you've got Liverpool next, so if you lose this, you're going to drop points in 2 games. So you need to win this game, and then you probably lose to Liverpool. But big game for me now. I'll talk first. Southampton, Arsenal. For me, another must-win because we've got Chelsea away, and we need to keep fighting for the top 4. So a good weekend for us would be Tottenham lost and the Man U lost.
You do realise your next game is United?
No, it's next Chelsea. Weekend. Then
No, wait, let me check.
Not sure. It might be.
I'm pretty sure we have you. We have you after Liverpool because we play Liverpool on Tuesday.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
yeah, it's a big game for Arsenal. Must win.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Only Saturday, 12:30.
Okay. Oh yeah. Wait. BT Sport kickoff.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard something. I don't know if it's true. Like, is this game on Sky or not? I'm not sure.
It's a 12:30 kickoff, so I'm pretty sure it's on BT.
No, this Southampton game. Because I swear, I know it's at 3 o'clock.
But they're not. So
but they're not doing Gillette Soccer Social.
There's a 3 p.m. backup. So.
But just kind of short. I think that we'll win 2-0. This is honestly like if we lose this game, we are not getting top 4. This decides the top 4 because we've got Chelsea, we've got Man United, we've got West Ham, and if we lose to Brighton and flipping Crystal Palace, and we're not going to beat those teams. So this is a must-win, 2-0 Arsenal. Then the final game, a lot of games got cancelled, but the final game of the day is Watford-Brentford. Orest, thoughts on this one? Quite a boring game, to be honest.
Yeah, boring game, but I think Brentford will win for me.
What do you think the score will be?
I think it'll be 2-0 Brentford for me because Brentford, they beat Chelsea, man. That's a good result. That was a good result for them. Chelsea in the mud, what can I say? But for me, Brentford, they're going to win this game for me.
Personally, I don't know why. I think that Watford might do well. I don't know why, but Brentford, yeah, they are a strong team with Ivan Toney and Mbabu and stuff. So, yeah, I think that Brentford are the favourites in this game, and we could go either way. But we'll wait for Orest to come back, and then we'll move on to the next topic. But yeah, kind of short. He says 2-0 to Brentford. I'll say 2-1 maybe.
Wait, what's that prediction website that League on Eclipse showed you about?
What League on Eclipse?
Remember when he sent you that link and it took you to there where you predict the scores and it shows the table afterwards?
Oh, yeah, we won't.
Let me try to get the link for you. Hold on.
No, we've done that before. We won't do it.
Have we? When?
We'll do it after.
We'll do it on my channel.
We'll do it in a bit. We'll do it on your channel. So next Man City Liverpool FA Cup semi-final. This is a big game. It's almost we've already had this game before, but it's in the FA Cup. We'll talk about the other semi-final as well. But thoughts on this game, Orest? Do you think that Liverpool favourites. I personally think Liverpool are the favourites in this game.
I think Liverpool are favourites as well. I think Kyle Walker's injured as well. Kyle Walker.
Also, if this is a draw, will it go to extra time?
Pardon?
If this was a draw, would it go to extra time?
I think it's
that's Carabao Cup that goes straight to penalties. I think.
Probably extra time then. Yeah.
But personally, we did well. We predicted the 2-2 draw. I think that was an even game. But I think that this will go in Liverpool's favour. It would be funny to see them go to the final and lose. Obviously, Crystal Palace, Chelsea. We'll talk about that in a bit. I'll just skip a few of these topics. We'll go to the Sunday games now. Newcastle, Leicester. Thoughts on this game?
I think Leicester, they're going to be tired, obviously, because they played last night, so they're going to be tired. I'm actually going to go with a 1-0 Newcastle win, because for me, Leicester played yesterday. They got that massive win against PSV, so that was a massive win for Leicester. First, I think it's their first time in the semi-final in the European competition, so fair play to them. But I think Newcastle will win this just because Leicester, they're just going to be tired from last night.
But I kind of disagree with that a bit. I think that Leicester are the favourites in this. They've got Maddison. They've got, I don't think he's fit Vardy. They've got Daka. They've got Barnes. They've got a strong team. Yes, Newcastle have got Chris Wood, Willock and stuff. But I see Leicester winning this 2-1. I think Newcastle will score their home advantage and stuff. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. So Orest predicted Newcastle win, and I'm predicting Leicester win. Move on to West Ham Burnley. We'll wait for West to come back. Right, we're moving on to West Ham Burnley next. That's the last game of the Sunday.
I think.
Your thought?
I don't know if you've seen him, but Ben Mee is going to take charge for Burnley.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. So.
That is weird, but I think.
Do you think he'll play as well, or do you think he'll just be the manager?
I'm not sure. They haven't clarified, but I think.
Honestly, don't know. It's so weird to think that Ben Mee would be a manager.
Yeah.
Like, what would he wear? Would he wear his shirt underneath, or would he wear? I don't know what he's going to wear.
Well, it doesn't matter, but for me, I think Burnley are just trying to find a manager, and I hope to God that they get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
That'd be funny.
Ole will get them down badly, but for me, we'll talk about Sean Dash later. But for me, Burnley right now.
I've got that as a topic, so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but I think even though West Ham played yesterday, I still think they're going to win.
All right. So we'll move on from the Prem. We'll go back to the FA Cup semi-final. This is another quite big one, but Chelsea, Crystal Palace. We'll go over the rest first, and then I'll talk. Oh wait, actually, we didn't do our predictions for West Ham Burnley. Your prediction for this game?
2-0 West Ham.
2-0 West Ham. I think I'll go with a 2-1 West Ham. I can see Woodger scoring maybe. But yeah, we'll move on to Chelsea Crystal Palace again. So Orest, go on to talk about this game, the FA Cup semi-final. Do you think Chelsea are favourites in this? Do you think they'll win?
No, I don't think anyone's favourite in this one because this is a massive, massive game. Obviously, this is Rich's team that's playing against Chelsea, so they got to Rich. But for me, I'm hoping that Crystal Palace win because I'm liking what they're doing right now on the Vieira. Vieira's doing a massive job for them. I honestly think there's going to be a shocker. I think Crystal Palace will win this, and I think,
it would be funny to see a Liverpool Crystal Palace final, but we'll get into your prediction, then I'll talk about this game. What's your prediction for Chelsea Crystal Palace then?
Probably 1-0 Palace.
1-0 Palace. I would love a shocker in this game as well. My sensible prediction is 2-0 Chelsea. The shock result would be 2-1 Crystal Palace, and I'd love to see them win this game and then play Liverpool, Man City. And they obviously aren't going to win, but they would be the underdogs, and it would be funny them winning. We'll go back to the Premier League. We'll go back to Orest. Probably doesn't want to talk about this game. Liverpool, Man U, Orest. You not very confident for this game?
5-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, you probably don't want to talk much about this game. I agree. Probably like 4-0, 4-1 Liverpool. Would be a shocker result. They could at best get a draw in this game, but I don't see Man U winning this game. What they need to do, they need to smash Norwich, and they need to
What I'm hoping for is we get a 3 points against Norwich and we try and get a 1 point from Liverpool. But
yeah, well, that is possible. That's the best you can get out of this game.
I mean, you did get a draw in the Carabao Cup, but you still lost. But I'm just saying, you never know.
Liverpool away is a tough fixture, though. Liverpool, Man City away is the toughest fixture of your season. So, we'll move on from that. And another big game for me as well. Arsenal, Chelsea, London derby. Oh God, man, I don't really want to talk about this game as well, but it's going to be a tough game. We're away to Chelsea. I think first 3 games of the season we were crap and we played them and we lost. So yeah, hopefully we win this game. I mean, I'm not saying hopefully, it could be a win. You never know, but I think the best we can get from this is a draw. I always go for an Arsenal win, so I'm going to go with 2-1 Arsenal.
When is this game?
I'm not sure. Let me have a look.
Because you don't have Chelsea after Southampton. You have Man United after Southampton.
Do we?
Yeah, you do.
Wait, let me have a look. No, because this is a double game week and we don't have Man U in the double game. Let me just have a look, guys, at the Arsenal fixture. So we've got Southampton tomorrow. And then we have Chelsea. We have Chelsea on the Wednesday next week. And then we have Man United 12:30 Saturday 23rd. And my friend's actually going to that game. You know that Joel guy who was commenting? He's going to the game. But yeah, Orest will go with your prediction, then I'll predict this game. Arsenal Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea. And this is, for me, I'm not being no biased, but for me, like, Tierney, Partey, they're both injured. That's crucial for you guys, man.
But I mean, the positive is we've got Ramsdale back and stuff. And with the situation, obviously, with Partey gone, we can play Lokonga and we've got other options and El Neni and stuff. But the main problem is our left back position. Kieran Tierney's always been one of our best players. He's a great left back. Yes, obviously, we've got the likes of Nuno Tavares and Xhaka, but they're just not good enough. They're not good enough for the role. But Orest is 3-0 Chelsea. I say 2-1 Arsenal, but if that's being an Arsenal supporter. But if I was a Chelsea fan or neutral, I would say 3-2, 3-0, 3-1 Chelsea. We'll move on. I spelled Leicester wrong, but Everton Leicester. Do you think the Leicester will be the favourites in this game, or do you see Everton?
I think obviously Everton may beat United, so they have a bit of confidence going into this game. But at the end of the day, Everton. Sorry, Matt, if you watch this, but Everton they're just bad, man. But for me, Leicester. Anything can happen in the Premier League, you know. Anything can happen, but I think Leicester will win this 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Quite an interesting game. Everton, they've done quite well. They beat Man United recently and stuff. But I actually think Everton might do well. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. I don't really see any team winning this game. We'll move away from games now. We'll move to this. So Arsenal top 4. Do you think that we'll get it, or do you think Tottenham will nick it? We'll talk about Tottenham later, but I'm personally not that confident. My confidence needs to be the crucial game is Southampton. If we lose to that, our top hopes are gone, and we need to win literally every game that we have left, and Tottenham need to start losing. But yeah, I'm not really that confident that as I was a few weeks ago and a few days ago. But do you still see Arsenal getting it, or do you think Tottenham will get it?
Yeah, I think it's between Arsenal and United.
What is that? That'd be. I think he's gone. I think he'll be back. Wait.
No, I'm back. But
all right.
Top 4 decides Arsenal and United Saturday, 12:30. That's
big. I do see. I know you'll disagree. I see Arsenal win this game. You know, we've always beaten. Our record against Man United at home is ridiculous. I think last season it was 2-0. I remember the season before 1-0, 2-0. I've always watched United, and I've never seen. I don't think I remember the last time I've seen United win at the Emirates. So, this is a big, crucial game for both teams. If Man United were to win their both games in double game week, and then they win this game, then I would see them as the favourites. But if Arsenal were to win against Southampton, then either lose or draw against Chelsea, and we win this game, then I think that we're favourites. But personally, I know you might be confident for this game, but I am very confident. We're home. We want to get top 4. You know, bro, why are you
No,
laughing?
No. Come on. You have no Tierney. You have no pot. Come on, man. I don't see.
Mate, you have Maguire. Your record at the Emirates is poor. Like, oh, anyway, we'll move on. You talked about it earlier. Sean Dyche being sacked as a Burnley manager. Your thoughts on this?
End of an era, man. End of an era
Yeah.
for me. But for me, I hope Burnley get relegated now. They deserve to get relegated after.
They are going to get relegated. Personally, I think they were at like months ago. But this is just giving them another reason to go down. And he was a manager for a while, and obviously we'll see who is their manager. But yeah, I don't have much thoughts about this. When I saw the post, I didn't even know what it said until I read it properly. But yeah, and what was it? The assistant manager and the goalkeeping coach were gone as well.
Yeah.
So from one manager to another, Ten Hag.
I'm not
any more updates?
I'm not the person to my updates. It's Hardy.
If Hardy joins, we'll get him to put anything in the comments.
Yeah, because I can't be asked.
So we'll talk about losers of the week later on, but we've got to talk about Barcelona getting knocked out. I mean, Obama, what? No. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Like, Barcelona losing. It proves that cup games and European games, like, it can shock. There are some shockers, and it was funny them getting in the Europa League, and now they're out of it, which is ridiculous. And but yeah, we won't talk about that much, but it is funny that they've lost, they've gone out, and we'll move on. What next? Let's talk about this. So, what are your thoughts, Man City or Liverpool for the title? I know you've been a Liverpool all the way. I've been a Man City. You still see Liverpool winning the league, or?
It's going to be, for me, after that result last week, I think now the tables has changed for me. I think City will win it now. Because, for me, a draw last week, for me, that was like a loss for Liverpool. So I think City will win the league for me.
Yeah, I think City will win the league. My thoughts, City. I've always been that for a while. All right, we'll move on. We talked about Burnley earlier on. Obviously, Norwich are going to get relegated, but we know that Burnley and Norwich get relegated, right? Who are your thoughts on the third team to get relegated? You, Liverpool, Watford, Everton.
Yeah,
Leeds.
for me, Watford.
Yeah, it's been Watford for a while, I think. Okay, we'll talk about UCL. Who do you think is going to win the UCL, Orest? I personally think it's Real Madrid. I was Man City and Liverpool for a while, but we've got a comment.
Who's that?
Oh, you said big up. Yeah.
Yeah,
big up the football fan show. Orest talks football. They go live at 8. Yeah, go on. Who's going to win the UCL?
I think Man United will win. No, I'm joking. So I think it will be Liverpool.
I think Real Madrid.
But what I'm saying, Villarreal, wow, they're doing a good job.
But personally, Villarreal are the underdogs, and I would love to see them win. But personally, I think English-wise, I think Liverpool, Man City, obviously they're the only two. Are Chelsea still in it? No, they got knocked out, didn't they? Yeah, I think Real Madrid are the favourites. We'll move on. What topic should we talk about next? Oh yeah, we'll shout this. We'll talk about it before the stream ends as well. Can we talk about your new channel? So tell us about the live at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, today, no joking. Every Friday, 8 p.m. obviously. Now I've created a new channel because someone has reported that to me. But anyways, but I've made a new channel, Orest Football, road to 50 subs. Hey,
Start of a new era. Obviously, the Football Fan Show was removed from YouTube, but we'll forget about that. We've got a new channel.
Football.
He's going.
You'll see.
Wait, so how come you don't go live as much as you did in the Football Fan Show? How come you go every Friday? I swear you used to do every day on Football Fan Show.
Yeah, but don't worry, more content will be coming soon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we talked about the UCL winners. What about the FA Cup winners? I personally think Liverpool. If Liverpool, I think it's between whoever wins Liverpool, Man City, you're going to win, and then Chelsea, Crystal Palace. I'd love to see Crystal Palace in the final. That would be great. But I personally see Liverpool. Who do you think win the FA Cup?
Rich, I'm backing you, mate. I think Crystal Palace will win it. I'm back in Rich's team, you know. I think Crystal Palace will win it. Vieira's doing his job. Obviously, they beat Arsenal 3-0, so yeah. But yeah, Palace are a good team, man. Very underrated.
So talking about Arsenal through, I know you don't really want to talk about it. Man U, what are your thoughts about Man U?
I mean, outside of football, we're doing good because obviously
Yeah.
Ten Hag. But inside, man,
and...
if you look at inside, we've just got overrated players, man.
Yeah, and I've got a topic here for both of us, really. So summer, the summer window. I think personally, with Orest, you want to get rid of a lot of players like Maguire and possibly Ronaldo. So we'll talk about it a bit. I'll talk about Arsenal first. Use your cameras off. So personally, with our window, we'll keep Arteta. He'll be there for a while, whatever. And if we get top 4, if we don't get top 4, I'm Arteta out. But I've always been Arteta in. But with the summer window, what we need to do, we need...
No, stop flip-flopping, mate. Stop flip-flopping.
All right. With the summer window, I think we need to get rid of Leno because we've got Matt Turner. I think we need to get rid of possibly Lacazette to get a decent striker. Maybe Xhaka. Obviously, Pablo Mari's enjoying where he is, so maybe get rid of him. Kolasinac. Maybe Balogun wants to stay at Middlesbrough. Same with Hean as well. He might want to stay. Kolasinac might come back. I'm not sure. Saliba as well. But personally, I think we need to get rid of our goalkeeper, maybe a defender, Lacazette, and then what we need to bring in is a decent striker. I think we're right with Saka on the left and a few people on the right, like Pepe and stuff. So we need a decent striker and get rid of Lacazette.
Oh, breaking news.
And then we need a midfielder in it. Yeah, go on then. Breaking news.
So Matic has just came out as the post saying, after a great deal of thought, I have decided that this season will be my last season with Manchester United. I've informed the board, the manager, and the players of my decision.
What does he do?
Matic. He's
he's a player. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Matic. Matic, yeah. He says, it has been a huge honor and a privilege to play for this great club. A big thank you to the fans for that.
Wait, is this just now?
Yeah, he's put on his Instagram, yeah. So he's leaving at the end of the season, so...
All right. So breaking news: Matic just left for United fans. Okay, so I talked about Arsenal summer. What's your summer? I know you want to get rid of a lot of players and bring in a lot of players.
Yeah,
but you're gonna have 10.
I want Timber for me. Timber from Ajax. I also want Tchouaméni from Monaco.
Anthony, you thinking maybe Anthony?
I mean, it will cost too much for me, but I mean, let's see what happens.
Also defender-wise, well, you want to get rid of Maguire, but do you want to get a centre back or a right back or a left back?
Yeah, I said Timber.
Who's that?
Timber from Ajax or Pau Torres. I don't mind.
You okay with the right back situation, Dalot, Wan-Bissaka?
Right back, that's something for Ten Hag to look at.
Left back?
I want Darwin Núñez for me as striker for me. I want Darwin Núñez. Yeah, left back, I think. As I said,
I think you're right with Shaw. Do you think you'll keep De Gea for a while? I know he's been there for a while. Do you think?
Depends what Ten Hag wants, because De Gea. People say he's not good playing with his feet, but I think he's decent with his feet. But
I mean, you could get a backup keeper in the summer. You never know. But yeah, so you said you want an attacker. Do you think your midfield's all right? Do you need to get anyone in midfield? Would you get rid of anyone?
Would I get rid of anyone?
So, like, I'm talking about midfield-wise. Oh, comments. Oh,
no, here we go.
Is this a fake account?
No, it's actually Dave.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Big up, Dave. What do you mean here? Oh, no, here he goes again. Is he talking about me or you?
Probably me, but yeah. Who I get rid of? I don't know. I mean, but midfielders or just in general?
I don't know, just in general. Oh, here we go. I already know he's going to want to get rid of Rashford.
And that is no talent. You'll see in it. So, I'll get rid of Wan-Bissaka for me and Shaw.
Yeah, this is proving it's a real Deba.
Mate, Deba.
Wait, are you sure this is a real Deba? I thought he's
It is. When you have, because look, his profile is Bruno Pogba, so yeah.
But I thought he had the Premier League prime time.
No, that's when he comes on StreamYard.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, where was I? I'll get rid of Wan-Bissaka. He's not good enough. No, Dave has been watching, but mate, Wan-Bissaka, honestly, If you just watch them against Everton, he's just crap, man. Dave, I'll start with this English bio. Oh, he said drop the link. Put the link in the comment.
Oh, yes.
Stop overhyping these bang average players, man. Just stop it, man. Bromersack's not good enough. Simple as that. Oh, but let's wait for a new manager. No, we're not waiting for no one. Just get rid of
Luke Shaw. The link. I'll just pin it now.
Luke Shaw's been there for 7 years. Has had one good season. Man, you know what? I'll hold up my hands. Because last season, I did say, every United fan said that that he was the best left back in the world. So even me, I said that, but I take that back because he's not. He said nobody was good against Everton. I mean,
you said, yeah, I agree. Like when you've played a match and your goalkeeper's the best game, then you know it's a bad game because. Yeah, I think we'll move away on for topics before Dave
wait for Dave to join,
yeah, we'll wait for Dave to come.
What?
Yeah, we'll wait till Dave to come.
He's a bit rattled because I called that 1 second Luke Shaw, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what his thoughts are. Wait, do you prefer classic or bubble? Yeah.
Bubble. Oh, well, that's up to you. I don't mind.
I don't know. I quite like classic. All right, yeah. Dave said, don't use that awful comparison. Oh, actually, I do prefer bubble. Bubble, there we go.
Don't use that as a comparison.
All right, Dave, come on, join the link. Here's a link for anyone watching as well. We've got 2 viewers. I don't know if he's still watching. Oh, here he is. Hello?
Yep, I'm here.
I'm
here. No, I've not disappeared. One thing I just say, the words I just heard, Orest talk about, I literally almost fell into tears. That was some of the most beautiful. That was some of the most beautiful words that I have ever heard come out of his mouth since the day that I met and got to know him and started joining his streams. That was beautiful. That should be in an art museum. What you said about Luke Shaw, finally seeing sense, or to come a long way.
About what?
I'm proud of you. I'm very proud.
I stop getting rattled because I called out your best mate. Stop getting rattled.
Or it's okay. I'm very proud of you for what you said about Luke Shaw. You've gone from saying that he's never had ability, to him saying that he's a good player, and that there is a player there.
David, last season I said he's the best left back because I had every United fan had to say that he's the best left back because he was.
I didn't say he was the best left back in the world. I said he was the best left back in the Premier League. By a million miles. Last season, definitely was.
Yeah, I said the Premier League. In the world, I was like, no chance. Sorry, let's see a message. Yeah, Joe.
Big up.
Ollie, big up Joe.
Here's the thing. I will say this about Luke Shaw. If Luke Shaw had not if Shaw had not had the season that he did last year and had a season similar to this one, I'd be agreeing with you 110%. I'd be saying sell, get him out. But it's because of him having that season last year, I'm thinking, try once more, see what happens. If there's another season like this, he needs to be sold. Simple.
Oh, you turned that off.
Oh, sorry, wait.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
What a great way to be professional. Oh, shit. What a professional host. Convicted I Heart Odegaard for life.
Turn it off.
Good job.
Talking about Odegaard, McCarter said that he might be captain.
He might be the captain next
It's Odegaard. Odegaard.
Oh, sorry, Odegaard, yeah.
Get it right.
But yeah, Ten Hag, Dave, are you excited?
Oh God! I wish I had kept tally of how many times you've asked me that question, and I should keep tally of how many times that I'm gonna repeat the same answer. The only way I will get excited is if I see the money and if I see the backing.
Have you seen the breaking news by the way? Matic, you just said
Matic can leave.
Yeah. Listen. I don't blame him for leaving because how he's
He is
club's
old.
best defensive midfielder, and he's probably sitting there saying, "How on earth is McFred ahead of me in the pecking order?" Look, I'm up until 2019. I've never had an issue with Matic being the main man in defensive midfield. But since 2019, he's older now. His legs are just going. Can't play every week. But I've never really had an issue with Matic. She's been a great servant to the club, fabulous servant to this football club. But to be honest with you, I do think if we need at least 2 midfielders, and if we don't get at least 2 now, then that's going to be trouble. Because for me, I was thinking keep Matic for 1 more year. Let him stick around. But if he's going, we definitely need at least 2 midfielders now. It's not just 1. But I wish him all the best for wherever he goes. He's been a great servant to the club. Shame he didn't win anything. But yeah, that's what I have to say about Nemanja Matic.
For me, I think a midfielder is likely to happen now. A new signing now for me. We could get, for me, I think we could get Davies midfielder, Tchouaméni, because I'm seeing reports that we're linked with him. So, and auction price is 60 million, so decent, but let's see, because there's plenty of other midfielders that we can get.
We need 2. We need 2 midfielders.
Cobblers going as well.
Yeah.
I said this in I forgot whose stream it or whose Instagram live it was. I bring in the main man, the main guy for the future, the main defensive midfielder, and then bring back Herrera. I bring him back. He wouldn't be expensive. He'd be relatively cheap. I bring him back. Whether it's a 2-year contract, 3-year contract, I'd bring him in 100%.
To be fair.
Experience. Played 390 relatively recently. I don't think he would ask for too much wages. That's a guy who loves the badge, who loves his club. And he's played for us in the recent years. So for me, I think that would be an excellent person to have around the club. If people want to have, Tom Heaton and Lee Grant and Juan Mata, and I have a lot of respect for Mata, though. But if you want to have those guys as your big leaders and veterans and whatnot, may as well bring in someone that you can actually use and actually play. You may as well.
We do have Van der Beek, for Ten Hag, so we could use him as well.
Yeah.
But do you agree with Mark Goldbridge? Because I was watching one of his videos. He said, because obviously we're getting Ten Hag and Van der Beek plays, and if Ten Hag gets the best out of Van der Beek, then he starts ahead of Bruno. Bruno's on the bench. Do you agree with that statement?
No. Have them work together. Have them play alongside each other. For me, Van de Beek is the Pogba replacement.
For me, I do not want West Ham to win the Europa League, because if they do, Declan Rice is not coming. So I really don't want.
I don't think he would come anyways. Number one, the price range.
He's also quite loyal to West Ham as well. He was linked with Arsenal.
Calvin Phillips flipping out.
Wouldn't be terrible. I'd be fine with signing him. Depends on the price range. He's English, so you got to keep that in mind. And I know Orest is probably thinking, Dave, I want Calvin Phillips because he loves all English players, especially those who went to the Euros. No, that's not exactly true, Orest.
I say that. So
I don't have a bias towards
Phillips.
Phillips. I'm not Gary Neville. I don't have a bias towards English players.
Yeah.
But for me, you did say that I did, but
I'll prioritize on the centre back and a striker for me.
I'd prioritize the defensive midfield first, because now we literally will have no natural defensive midfielder where Matic goes. We will have none. So we need 2, not just 1. We need 2.
I think you're forgetting someone. Scott McTominay.
Yeah. He's on a defensive midfielder, unfortunately.
Is Fred a defensive midfielder?
No. But he's more suited to the role than McTominay is.
Yeah.
But no.
But United are back, Dave, tomorrow. Excited?
Yeah,
No.
come on, Dave. Thoughts on this game?
I'm not excited.
You're not excited? You're playing Norwich at home. That's
No.
the easier fixture.
So
using that narrative.
we played Everton away. We played Watford at home. In total of those 2 games, we got 1 point from both of those games.
It's bottom of the league Norwich, though. You've got to win this game.
That's what we said when we played Watford at home. You know, when or what's his name? Samir Demir, their Brazilian center back. We made him look like you know, prime Maldini at the back. We made Ben Foster the flippin' cyclist GK. The cyclist with the prime David Seaman. Come on, man. Seriously, we made Everton look like prime Barcelona the way that they were dominating us. Come on, serious? No, I'm not excited. I'm not excited. Did you see when we played Norwich the first time around?
Did you lose?
I think it was under.
We won.
Oh, you won.
We just got lucky. Yeah.
What was the score? Like 1-0 or something, wasn't it?
1-0 Ronaldo. Yeah.
Which
we just got lucky.
We did not deserve to win that game. Norwich were by far the better side, dominated us in every way, shape, or form. So no, I'm not excited. I'm sorry, but I'm really not excited.
I wonder what you think of the Liverpool game then. Goodness me.
Oh,
yeah.
no. God, yeah.
If you're not excited for Norwich, then
5-0.
Yeah, 5-0 Liverpool.
5-0, 100%.
I won't be surprised at 6.
With my thoughts for Norwich, oh my God. I wouldn't be surprised if we drop points. That's all I'm saying.
I want to find someone who's excited for the game. Why can't
United's winning this game 4-0?
Mate, I won't be surprised. It's Norwich.
But Ollie, if you want my score prediction, I'm going to say 3-0.
And David's probably going to be like 1-0 Norwich or something.
No.
I saw David's prediction is 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 on Premier League prime time.
1-0 Man U.
For me, it was between 1-0 and 1-1. It was between 1-0 and 1-1.
Oh right. Okay.
So you know, I was like, I just edged it. Man, the only thing that really, you know, had me edge it to the 1-0 instead of the 1-1 was because, you know, in the comments I'll probably be getting tagged and then said, you know, Mr. Negative or something like that. So, you know, I needed to look a little positive. That's what we were.
Okay,
well,
moving away from Man United, Arsenal, Southampton. This is the decider for the top 4. We need to win this game. It is. But if we lose this game, we can't beat Chelsea and Man U and stuff.
I think Tottenham are running rampant right now.
We need Tottenham to start losing games now.
I thought Arsenal were surely going to get it, but this season's reminds me of Arsenal in Emery's first season, where it looked like they were not just top 4, top 3. They could have gotten top 3 in the 18-19 season, and then with his team selection against Crystal Palace, I remember, you know, I mean, that team selection against Crystal Palace, seeing that backline was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. You know, Koscielny, Mustafi, Kolasinac, big boy Carl Jenkinson. Oh, what a player. What a player, Carl Jenkinson.
Wait, was he a right back?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks like Carl Jenkinson as well.
No, I
Carl
don't.
Jenkinson. Oh my God. What a player, man.
Bellerin as well. What a player.
Are you joking?
Oh,
like, are you being serious?
No, he's being serious. Dave has been serious. They're ballers, man.
Right.
They're ballers.
Hector Bellerin.
Bellerin.
Such a good right back,
right.
Hector Bellerin. He's very good at defending, taking turns, and crossing the ball.
He's better for Real Betis, though. He's better for Real Betis than he was at Arsenal.
That's great. I don't really care. I'm talking about Arsenal here. I thought Arsenal got nailed on, but you know, I think Tottenham are going to get it. Conte's just he's a
you never know.
He's different gravy.
Yeah, but everyone was saying Arsenal, and I've been saying Tottenham, and everyone's saying Man U. Like, it's been a flip-flop season. You never know. Like, in a few weeks, we could be saying Arsenal again.
Okay, hold on. Ollie Elsis right now. When have I said that Manchester United are going to get top 4?
I didn't say that, but at one point, like, Orest was hyping up, and loads of United fans were. At one point.
Arrest always hypes Man United up. He hyped us up when we draw against Watford. So like, come on now, and this is not me having a go at Orest here, but I mean, you know, I've been saying since October, we're not winning anything. And I'm saying at least. I didn't say I said at least. Can we just at least finish in the top 4?
Yeah.
And then by you know, after the City game, I said no chance. We're not getting top 4. No way in a million years. So, Man United were bound to finish outside the top four. But I think this is Tottenham's to gain, and it's Tottenham's to lose. So
I think at best United will get 5th this season. And
no, 6th. I don't think we'll get 5th.
you think you'll get 6th? So who will finish 5th then?
Either Arsenal or Tottenham. But I think it will be Arsenal that finishes 5th.
We'll see in a few weeks.
No,
yeah,
I'm not convinced.
Okay, well you will be convinced soon, but okay.
No, I won't.
We were talking about Arsenal, Man United. Do you think this will decide the top 4?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Tottenham and Arsenal's firepower up front. Kulusevski scoring goals for fun. Heung-min Son scoring goals for fun. Harry Kane banging in goals for fun. Looks like he's
Ollie's right now.
You look at I mean I know Arsenal have incredibly razor sharp predatory strikers that is Lacazette and Nketiah, who I'll quote Sirius Makos
and Martinelli.
I'll quote Sirius Makos as he said in the beginning of February that by the end of the season, Lacazette and Nketiah will probably have 4 goals together combined in the Premier League. But I mean, when you look at the front lines, I'm sorry, Tottenham's just on fire. They are on fire. So for me, I'm sorry, but no, I don't think Arsenal will get it, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Ollie, how do you still have confidence with this Arsenal team?
Like you had confidence for ages, now you don't. Like you never know. I'm confident because I support Arsenal. Why would I not be confident?
Yeah, it's not exactly not being confident. It's also just called being honest and being real with yourself. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say United are gonna finish top 4 because you just have to be real with yourself. There's not a hope and else chance that's going to happen.
Yeah. Is this actually you, Dave? By the way.
This is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I don't know why. Everyone subscribe to Orest Talks Football. We'll end this live, and I'll go live on Instagram at 7 with DJ Vision. They're going live at 8, so make sure to join that one as well. Dave, will you be joining that one?
Orest goes live in about like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Will you be joining that one?
Most likely, probably. I should be. Who knows? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Comment. Joel, yeah.
Oh yeah, Joel. But Joel, if you're still here, we want to know your opinions. You already got an opinion, so we'll see. But yeah, if anyone else wants to join, we'll be going.
Ask Dave about Sean Dyche.
Oh yeah.
That like I woke up in the morning and I was shocked. I was shocked for me. But a quick question, Ollie. When I came on to the live, what were you and Orest doing? Were you because I was?
We were just reviewing the Premier League games and the FA Cup games, and we were talking about like some topics and stuff.
No, but like I was like hearing you like talk about of course Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, we were talking about the summer window.
Like a keeper cell.
Yeah, keeper cell. Yeah.
I can play a bit of keeper cell. I'm more than happy to do keeper cell. And I know Orest will be very disappointed by some of my.
Is there like a website that you can do that?
Yeah, I have a website for that. Hold on. Let me try and get a website.
Put it in the link.
I don't need a website.
No, I was asking Orest. I was asking you.
No, I don't care who you're asking. I'm just saying I don't need a website to keep track of the players.
All right, it doesn't need one. It's fine.
That's what I'm saying. But should I do a keeper cell or are we going to?
Yeah, we'll start with Dave because we talked a lot, and then we'll go with Orest, and then I'll do it as well. But
I'm pretty sure Orest already finished his, but
we'll do yours first, and then we'll go.
Okay. Starting with the goalkeepers.
Wait, are we doing it like this, or are we going to go on the website, Orest?
No website. Dave doesn't need the website.
All right. We'll just All right, go on then, Dave.
I know the squad by heart. I'll start with the 4 goalkeepers. To be honest with you, Tom Heaton, Lee Grant, I couldn't really care what they do. They're fine as is. Like I just don't care. fine as backups, you know. And if Lee Grant retires, bring up a youngster from the under 23s, under 21s, whatnot. Let him have first team experience. We have Kovar and Bishop and all that. But Dean Henderson, sell. There's money to be made. His wages are just beyond shocking. What's he on, like 120, 150 grand a week? Yeah. And people want to say, you know, Luke Shaw's making too much money, but people forget that Dean Henderson's on roughly the same wage. So there's one for Orest. But yeah, all the other goalkeepers keep around. De Gea, for me, De Gea, if he wants a new contract, give that man a new contract. But here's the thing: he's on 375 grand a week, so you're gonna have to give him an increase. So, are you thinking 400 grand a week? If he plays like this, then why not? For me, defenders. I'll start with the Iceman, Lindelof. Oh, I know. Oh, my life. Orest knows how much I love this man. Victor Lindelof. Here's my thing with Victor Lindelof. I want to know who we are going to get in the summer. Because if we end up signing 2 center backs somehow, then he can go. But to be honest with you, he's always half decent with the ball at his feet. So and you can't get rid of everyone. So for now, I'll keep him around just for the meantime. Eric Bailly, if he goes, I would not be surprised, but he's the best center back at this club other than Varane. It's criminal how this man never gets an opportunity to play. And people say, "Oh, he gets injured all the time and whatnot." Rubbish. There's been streaks of weeks where he's been fit and just left on the bench to rot. So that's not an excuse. Keep around. Phil Jones. Can we even sell him? Or is he's on 80 grand a week? Who on earth is going to pay 80 grand a week for Phil Jones? Nothing against the guy. It's been time for him to go for years. But to be honest with you, I think he only has a year left on his contract if he stays. So I do everything we can to get. I do everything we can to get rid of him now. But if we can't, then it's just kind of it is what it is. Next, Harry Bloody Maguire. Unfortunately, I may have to say keep, because you look at his wages. Who on earth is going to pay 150, 175 grand a week for this man? Who on earth is going to pay that? Plus like a 30 million transfer fee. Who? I tell you who. No one. But if I could, in a fantasy world, if every player could stay, sign a new contract, or go for a decent fee, I think everyone knows what I'm gonna say with Harry Maguire. He is just, oh god, I've never seen a chunk of money spent so poorly in my life. When you could have spent 5 million more and got Koulibaly, 5 million less, and you could have gotten Delict. Inexcusable. No, go, please go. Go cup your ears against Albania for another club, please. I can't stand it. Varane. This guy's got to stay. This is one I want to see under Ten Hag. This is one that he's had a very rough first year. Injuries. Definitely does not look like the Champions League Varane that we all know. Been well below standards. We've seen him make mistakes that I'd be seeing Maguire make. But I love him. I love the guy. Definitely needs to stay. Portuguese Cafu, as Orest says. I don't know if he's paying attention or not. Portuguese Cafu, as Orest calls him. Are you still standing by that? Portuguese Cafu.
Come on, man. You have to respect him, man. Come on.
I like him. I'll remain consistent. And I know Orest is probably smiling away because he wants to hear what I have to say about Diogo Dalot. I've always said it. I like Diogo Dalot. I think the kid's got a lot of potential. Great going forward. His crossing is fabulous. Attacking output is very good. But Orest, what have I been saying about Diogo Dalot is his problem?
Well, he's apparently he lacks defensive awareness, but for me,
no, not that he lacks it. He's not as good defensively. He's not brain dead. He's just not as good defensively, and he's defensively suspect at times for me. And that's the reason why that needs to be improved upon. And you know what? I think there's another thing that Ten Hag could actually help with. I think he could actually increase his defensive capabilities, just like Ten Hag can increase another one of our right backs, attacking qualities. But I'm not going to say you or else Orest will have a meltdown. Shawberto Carlos. Oh, Shawberto Carlos. And I know Orest just went off camera because he can't bear.
Who's Shawberto Carlos?
Oh, I'm not gonna reveal you.
Oh, okay.
Shawberto Carlos, my boy, my left back, Orest left back.
Yeah.
I'm going to Tesco, right? And I'm just going to get you a big all right?
Can I be? I can't.
Yeah, right. Wait, can you not get a house then?
No.
yo,
All right, shut my door.
Orest, make sure you clip that. Luke Shaw, for me.
Bloody hell, sorry.
For me, Luke Shaw, man, the man's gotta stay. And for me, and people are saying, he's on 150 grand a week. If he gets a new contract, it's going to be a wage increase. If you think about it, 150 grand a week is not that much in today's in the modern day in terms of wages. Yeah, one could say Robertson makes 80 grand a week and whatnot. You got to be kidding me. I mean, Liverpool have a very set structure. Other than Liverpool and maybe Tottenham, there's not a whole lot of clubs that have a very strict sort of budget in terms of like the big clubs. There's not a whole lot of clubs that you can say that are really, 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 limiting wages in that respect. And Luke Shaw for me, and here's my thing: Luke Shaw's contract expires next season, so if you want to get rid of him, Orest, you're going to get a reduced fee for him anyways. Why not put more years on his contract so his value goes up? Let him stick around. If you give him that new contract, Orest, his value can only go up. He has multiple years on his contract. Teams will have to pay more money for him. If you think about it from that perspective too, because I know how much you want Luke Shaw out of the club. But I'd give this man a new contract regardless of if you want him to stay or go. If you want him to stay, fabulous. For me, this past season's just been a poor one. Season before the season right now deserved a new contract. 100%. And they've been working on this new contract for ages for him. And for me, I still think he deserves it. Stay. And for me, Luke Shaw, going forward, especially last season, you saw how good he was going forward. And for all those who love the stats, right? The man had more assists than Lionel Messi of last season. Yes, you heard me right. When you look at the stats, there's a stat that said that Luke Shaw had more assists than Lionel Messi did last season. So, I'm sorry, Orest, but, there's got to be some footballing ability there, is there? Alex Telles, your preferred option. Here's my thing. Similar to Diogo Dalot, although I do think his defensive capabilities have drastically improved, I just don't think they're quite good enough. You watch him against... Oh, my God, his performance against Leicester. Oh, my God, that was awful. He had a horrendous performance against Leicester. Terrible. Not to say that I'll say this right now, as I said about Wan-Bissaka against Everton, no one was that great against Leicester. Nobody was. So he's not really one to blame, but Alex Telles sort of the same as Diogo Dalot. I'll still keep him around. Now on to Orest's favorite player besides McTominay and Rashford, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. My freaking right back. Man's got to stay. Man has to stay for me. He's got to stay. and be given a chance. If he fails this season or next season under Ten Hag, then look, all my hands up and say, Orest, you were right. Sell. But I'd give him another season. Brandon Williams. I'm honest. I like Brandon Williams. I genuinely like him. I really do. I'd loan him out again. I'll give him another Premier League loan. This time, I don't know, maybe at like a Brighton or a Southampton, just to see if he can, make the grade at an even higher level. If he can make the grade, then yeah, fine. Definitely. I also feel like nobody's listening, but then again, I wouldn't be. I don't blame you for not. Mengi loan. Axel Tuanzebe, for me, this is a make or break for him because you've been saying he has potential and whatnot. He's had a lot of loans. For me, I put him back on the squad next season, let him play, give him the full season, and for me, that will determine if he's meant to be at this club or not. Midfielders, Paul Pogba. Everyone knows what my thoughts are, but he'll probably leave. But I'd keep this man at all costs. Mata, go. He'll probably leave on a free anyways. Lingard's leaving on a free. Pereira, please. He needs to be sold. Ahmad, I'd give him a chance, if not another loan. Fred, stay. Bruno Fernandes, already staying a new contract. Palestri, probably loan. Matic is already leaving. Donny van de Beek has to stay, and he will be staying. James Garner, interesting one. That will depend on the midfielders that we bring in, but I'd integrate him into the first team next year, if you can. Scott McTominay, as much as I want to say go, also depends on the midfield situation. If you don't bring a lot in, then I'd probably keep him around, but if not, sell. Hannibal, he should be loaned. Cristiano Ronaldo, he only has a year left on his contract anyway, so probably keep him around. Martial, depends on the offers that come in. If decent offers come in, I'd sell. But if not, I'd keep him around. But 250 grand a week for Anthony Martial. It's absolutely ridiculous wages. I love the guy. I think he's a very, very, very intelligent forward, but he hasn't been that great at Sevilla, has he? So for me, if Ten Hag wants rid of him, then I'll back it. If teams come in with good offers, I'll back it. Next, Edinson Cavani's leaving at the end of the year anyways. Marcus Rashford, I'd say give this guy a new contract. Same exact reasons as Luke Shaw. Same reasons. Or if you want rid of Marcus Rashford, you look at the potential he has. He's not even hit his prime. He's English as well, homegrown, Manchester born and bred through the academy. Do you have any idea how much money one can make from selling Marcus Rashford with many years on his contract? A lot of money. So, in that respect, I'd give this man a new contract. I would. I honestly would. But if you want him to stay, I'd also want him to stay because for me, Rashford has not had he's not had a coach that has actually developed his game. I'd say since Louis van Gaal. One could say Mourinho, sure, but no. I'd say Louis van Gaal. For me, I think Ten Hag will be a reincarnation of Louis van Gaal, not in terms of the same exact styles of play, but in terms of their actual functions and abilities as a coach for me. So I want to see Rashford give him one more shot. Alanga, he has to stay. Anthony Alanga has to stay for me. Cholo Tire, loan to Heath Chong. Sell. Hasn't really worked out. I'm pretty sure he hit all the players. Did I miss anyone?
Palestri.
Loan.
Did you say Handball Mega Brie, that guy?
Yep. Yeah, Hannibal. Loan. I loan him out.
Juan Mata, yeah. I think you said it. They brought everyone, I think. All right, I'll go next because the rest, we basically.
I've done mine.
Yeah, you've done yours, and Dave Eyes basically said the whole.
Arrest has done his. Good job, Arrest.
So I'll go with Arsenal, starting off with the goalkeepers. Arthur Akwan, or whatever his name is. Personally, I would either loan this guy or get rid of him because we're getting Matt Turner. Bernard Leno, I would get rid of him. He's been on number 1 for a while, but he can go somewhere else. We're getting money for him. Ramsdale, got to keep him. Mate, mute your mic. Mazad Ogwangabo. Now, I've never heard of this guy.
You know these players. You only
just mute your mic, mate. Yeah, I personally get rid of him. I don't know who he is. Rob Holding, keep. We haven't got that many centre backs.
Keep Holdini. Keep Holdini.
Keep holding.
Yeah. Cedric Suarez.
5-2-3.
I'd keep. He's a right back.
Keep Hector Bellerin.
Keep Hector Bellerin.
Right. Nuno Tavares. I'll
Keep
get rid of
Bellerin.
him. Ben White, keep. Tierney, keep. Gabriel, keep. Tomiyasu, keep. Lokonga, I'd keep. Lokonga. I wouldn't be surprised if Shaka went. Smith Rowe, keep Smith Rowe. Keep Martinelli. Get rid of El Neni. Keep Pepe. Keep Saka. Keep Lokonga, I think.
I actually agree with Ollie. I actually do like Lokonga. I see a very good player in there, to be honest.
Odegaard. Keep
Odegaard.
Keep Nketiah and keep Lacazette. And personally, I think we need a centre-back, a striker, and a decent midfielder.
You don't need centre-back. What are you about?
Bring back Chamak.
Yep.
Bring back Chamak and Sanogo.
Yeah, bring back Saliba.
Bring back
All right,
Sanogo.
guys, we're going to end in a bit. We'll do the where can we find you in a minute. Have you guys only got anything else to say, or we said everything kind of? So should we just do the where can we find you, and then we'll talk about? Well, actually, we'll arrest. Before we do that, can you tell everyone about the stream, the Arrest Talks football stream today?
Today 8 p.m. live, going live on my channel. So
okay. So yeah, we've been live for over an hour, and I'm gonna guys, if you follow me on Instagram, my new account, just head over there. I'm gonna go live in a bit. We'll start with Dave. So where can we find you on Instagram, YouTube, stuff? Yeah.
On Instagram, you can find me at Dave_20. Go follow my channel on Instagram at PL Primetime, Premier League Primetime. On YouTube, go subscribe. We're on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, etc. We are on the road to 150 subscribers. Please get us there by the end of this season, or by the end of the year, by the summer. Be greatly appreciated. It would definitely give me more of a reason and more confidence to carry on the show for at least another year. So please help me get there.
Okay. Arrest, where can we find you? Instagram, YouTube, wherever else?
Yeah, Orest Talks Football on YouTube. You can find me on there.
And on Instagram at I_heart_Wambasaka and Luke Shaw.
Yeah, guys, Arrest Talks Football on YouTube.
Yep.
And Instagram. He's going live.
Instagram, Orest Talks Football, just no space, just together. So yeah.
And me, just subscribe to DJ Sinclair. Ollie Sinclair 04, my new account. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna end now, and I'm gonna go live on Insta, and then
and Ollie's gonna get ready to
join the Arrest Talks Football. There'll be more guests on that one. So yeah, big up for watching, guys. See you in the next one. I don't know when I'll go live next, but I've got an Easter mix tomorrow, so don't miss that.